Why, yes, that would do just fine and dandy as a pole substitute. So this is what metal music sounds like. Not too shabby, gotta say. Now we have a pole. Take a bow, son. Smell them roses. You've earned it. Some damn good imagination you've got there. Well, stick to it, I say.
Take it in so I can take a picture and we can finally claim this rock for America. Howdy, partner. Hey, Neil. Howdy, partner. You got the flag? Come on, stake it in the ground, by the camera. Sheesh. Alright, let's get this in the bag. Stand by the flag there, I'll get a snap. Come on, at least try and look like you want to be here. Yep, that's it. Okay, now hold still. Gotcha. Well, now that's a mission accomplished. You're a natural. The camera loves you. Houston, yeah, this is Eagle. Operation Lunar Fashion Week is complete.
Well done, boys. All right, we need to prep for Eagle's ascent. And, one of you needs to head back over to Little West Crater and give one last pass with the mineral gear.
Go ahead, I insist. Can't forget about how excited you got, gushing about how you'd spend a lifetime studying that big mother of a crater. It'd be rude if I didn't give you your shot. Here, don't forget the battery pack. You're gonna need this for the mineral detector. Now, don't worry about me.
Wow, what a sight. Well, we've certainly seen some things on our trip, haven't we? But all good things must come to an end. Let's see what this elephant trunk of a trumpet will do.
I'll notify you when to rendezvous with Eagle.
Okay, looks like our fortunes lie within some crater. Lead the way, my friend.
Eagle, Any requests for a tune?
Tune? How about a classic?
We'll see what we can do. Eagle, can you copy our music up there?
Do we copy what?
Did you copy our music up there?
Yeah, we sure did. And we're wondering who made your selections.
That'll be Charlie. It's a new number by some up-and-comers out of London.
It sounded a little scratchy to us. But either way, it's more tolerable than your voices, so... Thanks.
That's one big hole. Well, let's sink that putt now, if you catch my drift. Warmer, warmer, warmer. I think we're finally gonna win this game of hide and seek. All right, I think we got a bite. Let's hope we reel in something big. Huh? Just looks like a rock to me.
Eagle, we can be with the lander. Status, abort, takeoff, in time.
Something's wrong. Quick, back to the lander. Now!
Apologies, young Asher, but I've had to abort mission. Never let the hand you're dealt dictate your game. The stakes were way too high for that. Far too high. Not too sportsmanlike stranding you like this, but I did say that when the cards were cut, there'd be no leaving the table.
What the hell? That bastard outplayed us. Wait, something's wrong. Entangled. You're on your own.
Taking shot. Cover me. Neutralizing target. Moving cover!
Howard! Did you find him? Did you find Harry? Martha's getting worried.
No. He must have run off somewhere else. Perhaps he's back in the research lab.
Okay, well, Martha's headed there to look. Let's head back to... Wait. What are you doing?
John. For the longest time, we've lived in fear of this thing. I'm tired of this.
Howard, that's the wine talking. Enough of this madness. Shut it down! Let's head back. Find your son.
Don't be such a coward. I've wasted enough time.
What have you done?
He's coming round. Do forgive the roughhousing, my boy. Certainly not a great first impression. My name is Howard Whitman, and you, Asher, have been a hard one to pin down. Your grandfather, John, hasn't exactly made it easy. His blood runs through your veins, all right. I know. I've known your grandfather a very long time. John and I were colleagues, you see. But I digress. I'm part of an organization called the Temporal Management Bureau. I believe you may be familiar. It's our duty to ensure humanity's path through time is an optimal one. We prune and trim certain variabilities to produce agreeable outcomes. That's the goal, at least. But time, well, it's a complicated business. Do you like games, Asher? Indulge me. Dealer? Poker. Seemingly straightforward test of skill and chance, but beneath its surface lies a deeper game. A simple deck of cards, and yet a sea of possibilities. And now, your cards, Asher, and with them the most important question. Which of our hands do the fortunes favor? And so, fate begins to show its hand. You know what? I say we go straight to the showdown. The games we are used to playing. It's all or nothing. Isn't that right, Asher? Well now. A strong showing from yourself, but it seems I have the advantage. So begs the question. If you could go back now, restack the deck, would you? Not yet knowing how this all ends, would you intervene with the fates of this game? 3 kings. Now that's a hand to envy. Perhaps going back, intervening, would have been a mistake. Intervention, Asher. You see, that's the game we're really playing. Your grandfather pulls one string, I another, twisting back the hands of time as we seek the perfect hand. John believes we must intervene to restore time to its genesis, let nature run its course. But I have seen humanity crumble 100 different ways. If we can use technology to heal an ailing man, why wouldn't we use it to heal an ailing world? We've earned the right to be the masters of our own fate, even if that means choosing the lesser of 10 evils. Look out that window, Asher. The perpetual night. The air is corrosive as rust. The people alone, each babbling to themselves in their little cocoons. The world you left behind, though far from perfect, was better than this. This is John's creation. Your creation. Shall we see how this all ends?
A flush? Well, how do you like my handiwork? Why the frown? That workshop tin can you're wearing doesn't seem to be fulfilling my full potential. What? My ears will burn. What? Full potential? I'll crush you so bad there won't be none of you left to fill a tube.
Hush! Humble in victory, gracious in defeat. I don't know how many times I've told him. Still, here we are. My flush beats your king's, Asher. As ugly as my flush is, and what often takes place under the shadow of time's unabating pendulum can be ugly, it beats a trio of earthly monarchs for a reason. As so often is the case, the best outcome is the one you should have seen coming. Turn it off! I trust you're now starting to realize the greater game at play here. I have a gift for you. A show of good faith. I believe you have some idea what these are. Like a tempest in a bottle. We call them time splitters. One can use them to capture rifts in time, helping seal and mend alterations made to a timeline. But one can also use the energy captured in these to split open time itself and pass through, physically, from one moment to another. You've walked in others' shoes, Asher, but are you ready to take your first real steps? I leave you now with a choice. See out your days in this poisoned world, or use this last vial and venture back to change the course of history. This time, for man's benefit. I'd love to join you. But like this world of yours, I'm dying. I can no longer influence the past in the same way you can. Godspeed, Asher.
Asher! Asher, wake up! Whew, you're with us. We got to program all 5 vials for this machine to work. Keep going. That vial. Between Whitman and your grandfather, I did have a passing rumination that the question is not whether to trust that chap, or even your grandfather for that matter, but rather our own eyes. That window, this portal to misery, surely supplies us honest counsel. He handed us this missing vial, and with it, the destiny of mankind. Or at least that was his sales pattern. I'll take your lead on this, son. I'll be at your wrist, whatever way you turn. technology in the vial's been refined. We've got everything we need, bar an excuse to dally, Asher. Wow. Surely is something. A singularity. Under our control. Though, anything still missing? May I suggest a big bowl of Chateau Palais and a fine stick of Nicaraguan origin? It's working. Your move, Asher. Wait, what the... The moon fragment gone? 7? No. A host on the moon dead. My fault entirely, dear friend. If I had been there, I could have pulled us out. Reset us until we found a way to weather that storm. Alas, we cannot return there. I got no idea where this will take us, and what I'll look like when we get there. But whatever happens, we'll be doing it together, Asher. And that's... losing my...
What the hell? That wasn't no goddamn bird that hit us. Take the wheel, Fred. What the hell is this thing? Who the heck are you? How the hell did you get on my plane?
Amelia, the left engine's dead. We're losing altitude.
Keep her steady, Fred.
Hey, son! I've managed one last parlor trick to buy us a few minutes. Unfortunately, this seems to be it, my friend. I can see down the road enough to know this is where we must part ways, and that this plane's about to part company with the sky. I am bound to this moment, but you must get off this bird. Take that parachute! Go! I can't hold on to time much longer! Now throw off the bow lines, sail away from the safe harbor. Catch the trade winds in your sails. Explore. Discover.
shit, Asher. You must be a little lost for words. You've been on quite the journey. By the time we met, face to face. All that chaos on the plane. Samuel's gone. And Amelia too. I'm sure you're still piecing it together, but their journeys continue on without us. For now. Amelia is tangled up in this more than you realize. I know what you're thinking. Why am I here, on this island? Why didn't you help stop this? Well, our friend Howard is cunning. He managed to convince you that your job wasn't done, giving you that vial to, well, set things straight. But really, he sent you here to get you out of the way, so he can continue his crusade. But Howard doesn't see the full picture. Not like I do. This entire charade, all our efforts so far, were to bait Howard into giving you that vial, thinking he was sending you back here to perish. But no. You see, the advantage I have over Howard, Asher, is that I've been here before. I've quite literally lived your life. Because I am you. Understand? Little does he know that this is not the end of the road for you or us. This is just the end of the beginning. July 2nd, 1937. The ways ahead are many, and we're not the only cog in this machine. So, Asher, or John, at least for now, relax. Enjoy a little break. This here is exactly where we need to be.